Hello and welcome to Letton Farm. My name is Sam and this is my story. Today is July the 23rd and we're doing some grass harrowing. So our grass is getting fairly close. Well, it's growing nicely, but we need to sort of whip it up and give it a bit of extra oomph. If we're going to get a good yield off it later in the season. So what we're doing is we're taking the harrow to it and going around. We have I think we have all 6 fields to do today, but I probably won't cover that all in this vlog. I just want to talk to you guys really about what's coming up and what's happening on the farm in the next couple of months. Lots of people have said to us, should you get a new tractor? And I know I was umming and erring about that last time. We've been looking, we've had some ideas, we'll see what they bring up, but certainly it's a possibility at the moment. We're talking to a couple of places. Probably won't be as powerful as this tractor, probably be a nice little general use tractor around the farm, just to sort of take the strain off this a bit, not to put so many hours on here. I don't know, yeah, I don't quite know what it is we'll get yet, but we have been looking at some options. Alright, we'll do a second headland before we go up and down the field. And yeah, so that is one thing that's coming up. The winter wheat is getting very close to harvest. I think we will probably be harvesting that in the next vlog or so. It's going to be a little bit strange because we're going to be harvesting that probably before we do the final spray of fertilizer on some of our other crops. The other crops are coming along nicely, but yeah, it's a toss-up between the two at the moment. The winter wheat might come ready before we do our final spray, or it might be a case of our final spray before we do the winter wheat. Yeah, I'm not quite sure which. So that's going to be interesting. I get you guys will probably know next vlog as to exactly which way round that is. Right, let's start heading up and down. We'll probably cover this field more than anything on the with this and getting this done. Cows are doing well. We're having a good calving season. We've got we've had about 4 or 5 calves so far, which has been brilliant. Of that, we've only had 1 bull or 1 bullock, so that's good. That means we will we'll be adding the rest to our herd and increasing our milk production. Of course, once they got a bit older. And yeah, so that's good news. Yeah, all in all, things are going well on the farm. We are doing things are going very nicely. I don't quite know. Yeah, quite know. It's the yield this year. As long as that's good, we're gonna be in a good position, and we can probably expand. I think what we're gonna look to do after this year's harvest is looking and seeing if we can expand the farm, see if we can buy a couple of fields that are nice and close to the farm. Certainly field 1 that we have to drive through to get to our field 2, which is where we have all of the winter wheat at the moment. That is going to be a good field for us to that'd be a good field for us to buy, as would the grass field that we get into it. But yeah, and then we don't have to drive through anybody else's land to get our farm to do our farm, and then that unifies all of this. We're also looking at the possibility of buying the sheep farm that we also have to drive through to get to one of our fields at the moment, and adding some sheep, but we'll see how that goes. If it's a good harvest, if it's a good year on that, then yeah, we will look at doing all of that, I think. At the moment though, we're just raking this grass, we're just harrowing this grass. This will encourage it to grow more and just be all round good for us and good for the grass. So yeah, I think looking at it, this vlog is probably going to consist almost completely of this field. I don't know, we'll see how we go. But we are making good progress through it. It is one of those jobs that needs doing. You know, there's lots of little jobs on the farm that need doing like this all the time. That just then just mean that we get the best out of the farm, the best out of our grass, and then therefore the best out of our cows. You know, it all feeds in. It's all this massive effect of going through, and the better the quality of the grass, the better the quality of the milk, the more money we make from the milk. You know, all connected. All, you know, really works together like that. So yeah, so that's why we do these things and take good care of them. I think we are looking to increase our cattle herd simply because the slurry production at the moment isn't quite big enough for what we do and what we need. So we do need to up that. So we can, and we do have the capacity for a larger herd, which will just help us along in general, to be honest. So there is that. I'm looking forward to getting the old combine out. She's a lovely piece of kit in that case. I'm quite a case fan. The tractor I'm looking at the moment, the new one, is a case. We had a look at a Ford, we had a look at a 7810, but it's not quite what I'm after. And I think we're gonna get a bit more red on the farm. I like my cases. They've done me well. I remember my father had David Browns on the farm when they were bought out by Case, and he bought one of the first. He bought the Case branded, or the David Brown branded cases when they first came out. And this one, of course, isn't much younger than that. I mean, it's. Those last David Browns, those were mid to late 80s, I think, if I remember correctly. And this case is, of course, is a 90s case. So yeah, there we go. Right, so. Yeah, I think this is the model after the last David Brown cases. Yeah, when they no longer came in white. There we go. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure of that. Right, we need to get the field the other side of the track done as well. Yeah, so yeah, let's go around the headland area with this on here. And this, yeah, this will just improve the yield on these fantastically. And it being the summertime, these will these fields will all go to hay. So we will we'll be doing hay in the middle of harvest with these, and sort of splitting between the harvest and the hay making once they are fully grown. Field is, yeah, these do produce some nice grass. These I tried to keep the grass organic for the cows. We're not an organic farm in total, but we do try and make sure we don't tend to spread any fertilizer or anything on the grass fields because we're trying to keep that like that. So yeah, and this is, as I said, this is a great way of increasing the grass yield. I quite often, I'm immediately after that I cut, I will roll the fields. So that way we seal any moisture in before we lose it, and then we sort of add to it a bit later with the slurry, if we can, as many fields as we can cover and do with the slurry as we can, and then we of course give it a harrow before it gets too long. The trouble is, if I harrow this grass when it's too long, all it'll do is rip the grass out, and that's what we're trying to avoid, of course. Whereas this actually isn't too bad a length. It's maybe a little bit longer than I wish, a little bit longer than I'd want to do, but it's okay. It's not ripping it out. It's not it's not causing us that kind of issue. So that's all good. Right. So yeah, I think we will probably, as I said, we'll either have the sprayer or the combine out next time. So we will see where that takes us. Let us know in the comments which you think it's going to be. There we are. So through here. All looking good. It's going to be a decent load off these grass fields, I think. There we go, and around again. Fantastic. Really good, really working well this now. And once we've got this, there we are, and there we go. Maybe I'll get one of those tractors on demo. That would be quite good. That would be quite useful to us. Then we can do a vlog where we basically review the tractor we have on demo. That sounds fantastic. So we'll see where we go. I think we can use it for the spraying maybe. There we go. Right, so that is this field's done. I think that's a pretty good length for this vlog. I do have 4 other fields to do. So I'm going to go and get them done. But I'm going to leave you guys here for now. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this vlog. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share. And for the latest videos from the farm, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.